Good morning to you. It's a little chilly today. I got some work to show you I got to do. Unfortunately, when you run a sawmill, it's not just running the sawmill. There's lots of other work to do. Now, if you look behind me over here, I got a little lazy last time I was cutting. Last two times I was cutting either, and I didn't take care of my slabs. So now I have to buck a whole bunch and actually take care of them and get rid of them. There's a stack of wood over here that needs to be moved and stacked, and there's a whole bunch here I need to go ahead and cut up and get ready. I am going to stack them. This is hardwood, so I'll probably stack it with my other hardwood. The wee little pieces I might throw with my regular firewood that I use just on outside fires, but the bigger stuff I will probably stack that and use it for the wintertime. Now here's a little bit better picture of the mess I made. You see over here, underneath those blocks is where my stickers are. I'm gonna have to make a lot of stickers coming up. And here is a pile of stuff that's already bunked that I need to haul away. So I think that's what I'll do first. I think I'll go ahead and haul those away, and that way I can start cutting more here in a little bit to bunk and get ready to go where they need to go. Now stay with me through this video and try to watch it the whole way through. I am going to show you what I use as my bucking mechanism or bucking board to cut these into 16-inch lengths. I will also show you, or I'll give you, some moisture meter readings of some of the wood that I cut and stacked for firewood approximately 3 months ago, and this stuff I stacked today. So you can see the difference in the dry time. And also I'll give you the recommended moisture level for firewood. Now I do separate my hardwoods from my softwood when I stack. This stuff I'll use on the inside fireplace. The other stuff, the stuff that's too small, that's almost all bark, I'll take it up, put it with the hemlock and the stuff we burn on outside fires. I might even sell it to people just here in this general area. This stuff is wet, so it's going to have to dry a year. All these trees were cut down this year, so they're not really dry yet. The cherry trees that maybe was cut down at the beginning, it may be okay, but I'll probably let this stuff set until next winter or next fall, and then it should be ready. And actually, I should probably bring the moisture meter up and take a peek at what the moisture content in the beginning here, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Now I do put some small pieces in there. A lot of these are great for starters, especially once they get good and dry. If they're all bark, I'm not going to use them. I'm saving a lot there. These are all wooden sticks, so they'll make good fire starters. Like I said, there's quite a bit of wood left, a hardwood on these, so it'll probably be worth drying and using in the fireplace, especially when it's not too hot or too cold. That way they won't heat up too much. But as soon as the leaves end up and fall on, especially on the cherry, which they're just about falling, I'll take down some cherry trees, and then I'll actually get more wood to split up. Like I said, a sawmill is a lot of work, not just the sawing. It's actually disposing of the wood, stacking the wood, bunking the wood. There's all kinds of things you need to do. Now the wood I'm stacking now, I had just cut, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It was still a high moisture content, around 28.8, which is really high, way too high to burn yet. At the beginning of the pile over there, I was down to 15, which we're getting kind of area where we might be able to burn it.
As you see, this stack is growing. It's a good use for my waste log. This is the stuff that actually has a higher value to it. I'll be using it for heating. It is a hardwood. Now my next little load is going to be the small stuff with a lot of bark that I don't think would be very good on an inside fire. I'll just take it back here and I'll dump it, and that will be used for campfire. At one point in this video, I did take a load over to my neighbor. He said he was a little bit behind on cutting wood. I said, I'll give you a load. You got to let it dry, though, because it's still kind of wet. He was kind of thankful for it, so I try to be neighborly, too. Now this bucking setup works good for me. It's not a fancy table or anything. It's just made out of 8-inch blocks, but it does work well for what I do. The 8-inch blocks are 16-inch center to center, so I just cut in the middle. I can see them. I pounded in some fence posts because it wanted to take off on me once in a while and pull it towards me. That actually stops them from pulling towards me. I might even want to add one more just to make it as easy as I can. With these three, though, it seems like it's working. I can buzz right through them, and I just keep moving along. Now, all this, whether it's the small stuff or the big stuff, I will use as some sort of firewood, whether it's in my campfire or inside the house for heat. It all does have to dry, so I even have to cover the other stuff. I haven't stacked it nice and neat. Sometimes I just throw a tarp over top of it. Now, the moisture content, they say, should be below 20%, but that's going to vary wherever you live. Now, I like to let it dry for a year, so I get the moisture content pretty close to what the average is in your area. In my area, it's around 12%. That seems to burn nice and makes nice bright fires. Well, I'm done with cleanup for the day. I've got everything covered. The sawdust raked out a little bit. Everything's picked up around it. So I'm getting about ready to call it quits for the day. I do have to go home today I have more things to do. So like I said, everything's cleaned up. It looks good up here.
turn you around so you can see better. There we go. You see how it's cleaned up. Everything's covered back up. All the wood's gone from the from bucking. I can't even tell you how many loads I hauled. I'll have to try to count them when I edit it. I'm not sure. I didn't tape it all because it is kind of a boring tape. This isn't going to be much, and I kind of apologize for this. I'd rather be sawmilling, but unfortunately, there are days when you just have to clean up and take care of things before you go any further. So, old man with the plan. We'll see you later.